How do you answer the phone when somebody calls for a massage? You got to be careful of what your voice sounds like when people answer. So let's say somebody calls up and asks for a massage. You want to make sure you have the full name of the business if possible. So, hi, this is Ryan from Massage Works on May. How may I help you today? So be nice and cheerful as much as you can. And also, another thing you want to be aware of is your outgoing message. So if you can't get to the phone, make sure your outgoing message isn't too long, because people tend to hang up on that. And another thing, make sure it is nice and short and sweet and to the point. So with that, just say you have reached Massage Works on Main, and if you would like to leave a message, please do so, and we will get back to you at our earliest convenience. Thank you. So just something short and sweet and simple like that would be more beneficial. And when you're taking the information down, one little trick is you do not want to, let's say somebody calls up and they want to book an appointment, and you have the whole day free. Do you really want to tell the person that you have the whole day free? It makes you look like you're not that busy, even though some people do, and I'm not knocking those people, of course. But it's a good idea to just give a couple options. Let's say I only have from 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock available if you'd like to come in during that time. And then you can give them some other options a few days down the road too. So that just makes you look a little bit more busy, and people are more likely to book in advance with you if they know you are a little bit busy too. So especially if somebody really likes your massage, you really got to talk them into booking in advance is the more beneficial thing then. So again, whenever somebody calls, make sure you write down the phone number. It's always a good idea to get a phone number, and the reason, if they ask, you want to ask, sorry, brain fart for a moment. If when you ask them for a phone number, you can explain to them what if you need to cancel an appointment or anything else. So that's why you want to get that information. And I know this one therapist, what they did was all new people, what they would do is just let the person know that this is your first appointment, and what I do for all people with first appointments, I'll give them a day reminder call. But just try not to get sucked into that, because I know like dentist's office, that's totally okay because they usually have a receptionist. So in the downtime, what they do is they call people and remind them of their appointments a few days in advance. And there's still no guarantees with that either. So again, customer service is the best thing with that. And again, be nice and bubbly and listen to what they want. So you, even over the phone, you can ask them, well, what type of massage would you like? Would you like a lighter massage, like a Swedish massage, or would you like a deep tissue massage? Are you coming in for any specific problems? So just imagine when they walk in the door and you took that information down and you ask them, so you wanted a deep tissue massage more in your neck and shoulder region. Do you still want those areas concentrated on a little bit more? But just imagine how shocked they would be. I myself have had that happen to me, where I came in for an appointment and they said those kind of things, and it's just mind-blowing basically. You don't realize that people are writing those kind of things down. But again, the more you can listen to a client, the better. And just what I'd like you to do is leave comments in the section below. What's your kind of message to people when they answer the phone? Any tips of the trade or anything else that's helped you, or anything that you screwed up on? One thing I did screw up on once is I told a client I loved him. I did not mean that, but sometimes when you're distracted, I was married at the time too. I'm still married, but when I was married, and I got kind of in a habit of telling right after I'd done talking on the phone to my wife, I said I love you, and I know I screwed up with a client during that time period when I had my own business. But you just got to be careful and be totally focused, and try not to do 2 or 3 things at once. So don't be playing on the computer while you're answering phone calls, you name it. So again, give that person your undivided attention as much as you can. And let's say even more than that. So go above and beyond, give them 110%, and they will appreciate that, and you're more likely to keep the client to them. And another thing you can ask is, do you know how to get to this place of business? And still another thing is, when you want to ask them, if it's the first time coming in, you want them to try to come in 10 or 15 minutes earlier to fill out a health form, because it makes it so much more simple, and then they can get the full hour then. So it's, if they come in right at the time they're starting the massage, typically you don't have to give them the full hour, but it depends on what it says on your rules and regulations too. But again, most people, if they're 10, 15 minutes late, they're not going to give that person the full hour, because some places even book back-to-back-to-back massages, and some even only have maybe 5 or 10 minutes in between each massage, so it makes it more difficult unless you have a receptionist, and then they can make sure that they fill out a health form afterwards too. So that's my word of advice for answering the phone call, and even making phone calls and stuff for massage therapy. So again, any other kind of comments or suggestions or anything, leave in the comment section below. Thank you.